Super Bowl 52 champions, Lincoln Financial Field in Philadelphia, PA. The scene in South Philly a few moments ago. Boy, the city of brotherly love is fired up. They're saying fly, Eagles, fly, as they get ready to match up with the Jacksonville Jaguars. Here's the kicker, Jake Elliott, ready to get this one started. And off we go from Lincoln Financial Field. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. And now the Eagles going to signal for a timeout. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter. A first carry for Leonard Fournette, and he'll get this one up to the 26. Just a yard on the pickup there, and it'll bring up a 2nd and 9.
They tried a quick hitter inside, but that one was swallowed up because what they're hoping, those big defensive linemen will take the bait and move laterally and open up a crease that they can run through. Didn't happen on that play.
And he's going to lose yardage and be backed up to the 25. It'll go as a loss of a yard, and it'll set up 3rd down.
That goes down as a loss against his rushing stats, but really should he have to absorb that one? He had no chance on that play before they overwhelmed him.
Pretty much on top of him before he could take his first step. And that one drops incomplete as he got popped as he was throwing it.
Not only was the call spot on, how about the execution of that defense right there? The zone was absolutely locked up tight. He was trying to force it in there on 3rd down.
But if there's a time to force it, he felt like he needed to make a play, right?
Yeah, exactly right. 3rd down, you got to try and find something. There's nothing available there for him.
Okay, look at this. The punt team nowhere to be found. They're on the sidelines. Offense going to go for this on the opening drive.
Lucy. Move.
They do go for it. It's Bortles. Pressure comes, and down he goes. The Eagles get there for the sack. Brandon Graham in there to bury him for a loss of 11. The Eagles into the red zone for the first time. It's 1st and 10 at the 14. Now it's the Boise State alum, Jay Ajayi. And this carry terminated at the 8-yard line. Good stick skill showing the power, but just not much room to operate. It's a 6-yard gain on the ground, and that'll make it 2nd and 4. Now Wentz throwing on 2nd down. Flush to his right. Fighting through. Diving for the end zone, and the ball's knocked out. And did the Jaguars come up with it? They did. In their locker room, they've got a sign that says defense wins championships. And, Charles, they pointed to that this week, said that has to be us, looking good early.
I like how you saw that because of the bold letters, right? You saw the emphasis that they place on that and what they believe in. And for them, it's every single snap. So it's not just a matter of getting to the quarterback and knocking the ball free. They're trying to read when that ball's going to come free. As soon as those hands separate to throw the ball, they want to be there and have a chance to knock it out.
Out comes the Jacksonville offense as they get set to take over here. And last time they were very fortunate, this offense. They went for it on fourth, turned it over in their own territory, but the other guys held up. They didn't give up any points.
So how about the guy with the #1 headset on the sidelines, the head coach? That was planned going into it, not necessarily to not get the first down or to have the defense have to hold up.
But he trusted his defense.
Trusted his defense very much, and I think that that's how he's going to play this game. Go for it. Be aggressive because I've got the wild bunch backing me up over here on my own sideline.
Now we'll see what his offense can do. Bortles going to throw. And the hit jarred it loose. It's incomplete.
Even without a ton of pressure in his face, it just shows how difficult it is to pick apart his own defense. Those guys are sitting back, and they're not playing receivers as much as they're playing the eyes of the quarterback and when he delivers the ball.
So the failure to connect on second down, that leaves them staring up here at a 3rd and 8.
Green 80. Green 80. Green 80.
Shotgun now for Bortles. And this is going to be incomplete. Ronald Darby that time, the one who got a hand in and knocked it free.
Certainly looked like they were getting ready to convert there on 3rd down, but what an effort to get his hand on that one, knock it away, and brings up a 4th down decision.
Now remember, they were unsuccessful earlier in this first quarter. Going for it on 4th. They're going to try a second time.
Green 80. Green 80. Lucy. Move.
They're indeed going for it as they look to throw. Looking for Moncrief, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Ronald Darby. And he's able to get it back to right around the 27.
And that's a great example of ball skills right there, partner. You and I do a lot of games, and I can't tell you how many guys look to run with the football before they've intercepted it. So that's a nice job of focusing on the task at hand and coming away with the interception.
Sunday.
So after the INT, here's Wentz. And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete.
Nothing open downfield, and he had to get that one out in a hurry because he just knew he was about to take a big shot. Probably couldn't get his legs into the throw. Became an all-arm throw trying to check it down to his running back. Incomplete.
2nd and 10 now from the 27.
Let's find two.
Wentz again here on 2nd and 10. That's going to be caught. And he'll take it into the end zone for an Eagles touchdown. Alshon Jeffrey, 27 yards. And the Eagles have taken the early lead. On for the extra point, Jake Elliott. Elliott good on the extra point, and that makes the score 7-0. Elliott now to kick this one away. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. The Jags offense now gets set and heads back onto the field. And following the interception, just any interception, are you a little bit more cautious when you start that next drive, or no, you just throw that out the window?
I think you are. I don't think that there's any way you can run back out there and go, totally didn't affect me. Let's just go ahead and be loose with the football again. You're going to take care of it, but you have to be careful about being too cautious because now you can't run any offense at all.
Still want to attack. We'll see how they attack them here. And not a whole lot doing there, so he'll get it up to about the 28-yard line. A gain of 3, second down.
One thing to keep in mind, partner, especially in the second half, when you've got a running back of this size, of these dimensions, I can just tell you, attrition does set in for a defense because you're excited about hitting him in the first half. Maybe not so much in the second half, and some of these shorter gains turn into bigger runs later.
10 yards there, good enough for a Jags first down. So a good run by Fournette. Now another 1st and 10.
Spread left, spread left, spread left. 380, 380.
Fournette, a first down carry. He'll get a nice chunk there on the first down run, and it's 2nd and 4.
All right, Brandon, I know we're in the early going here, but those kind of runs, they're going to open up a world of opportunities for this offense going forward.
Hey, spread right, spread right, spread right, spread right, snap.
And he'll give it here to his running back. And this one's going to go the wrong way, losing yardage back at the 42. That'll be a loss of a yard, and it leads to a 3rd down.
A quick observation, Brandon, because early on in this game, I'm seeing linebackers playing with their noses close to the line of scrimmage.
And my guess is the wheels are turning on that other sideline. As a play caller, you're filing that away right now, aren't you?
Yeah, you're trying to find that opportunity later on.
And that's caught inside the 30. And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30. He got 29 yards that time. Now a handoff here to his running back. And he'll be taken down just shy of the red zone at the 21. A good run there on first down, and it'll leave him with a 2nd and 2.
Despite the blitz, they're still able to pick up a nice, solid gain. The disadvantage of blitzing often alters the normal spacing and run fits and leaves creases like they were able to exploit right there.
Tackle made that time by Brandon Graham. And as a defensive end, getting off the ball quickly, swarming to the football, making a tackle, that's what we saw right there.
Yeah, and that's what their job is. And really, a lot of the time, they have to throttle back a little bit in the run game because you know those defensive ends, they're like in a sprinter stance. They're just headed straight for the quarterback. That was good recognition on that play to hold him to no gain.
It would be a very makeable field goal try from here, but instead they're going to go for it.
Hey, let's go. Trips up, trips up. Lucy, Lucy. 11B, 11B. Go left. Move. 3 to 2.
Running for it. Here's Hyde. And he gets it inside the 10 to the 9. It's 1st and goal after they rip off a solid chunk of yardage in the ground game on a risky 4th down call. The Jags with their first opportunity in the red zone. They're looking at a 1st and goal from about the 9.
380, 380.
They'll try and run for it with Fournette. And he takes it in. Touchdown, Jacksonville. A great effort there. A 9-yard touchdown run. And the Jaguars are within an extra point of tying this one up. And it's no good. He misses the extra point, and this remains a 7-6 game. Here's Lambeau out to kick this one away. The Eagles offense now, they head back on the field. And they're hoping to redo their efforts in the last drive when they got into the end zone.
And just think of what it's like now on the sideline, because when you score a touchdown, you have to go over and look at the tablet and see what you did on the last drive. When you scored points, it's a whole lot better view than when you're trying to figure out how to fix things there.
Wentz and the Eagles now with a 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line. From From the gun, it's Wentz. And it pops free. The collision there jarred the ball loose and brings up second down. Well, the upcoming Super Bowl, so many storylines, but one that obviously grabs you. Sean McVay just turned 33 January 24th, youngest coach ever to take a team to the Super Bowl. Double that age for Bill Belichick, who's 66. And, Charles, that's the largest gap between coaches in Super Bowl history.
Yeah, and when you think about it, obviously the age comes into play, but to me it's more the experience. The number of times that the Patriots have gone to the Super Bowl with Belichick leading them versus Sean McVay's first time in the Super Bowl leading the Rams. Will that game experience come into play at all? But I do like this about Sean McVay. Raised in the game, raised up through the NFL system, no matter how young he might be. Remember, his grandfather was a head coach and a GM in the league. He gets it. He understands. I highly expect the moment to be just fine for him and not too big.
A nice run there, 9 yards, and it'll be second down. Wentz to throw on second down. Under pressure, and down he goes. They sack him back at the 36. DeJuan Smoot in there to drop him, and it'll be a loss of about 8. And on third down, a nickel formation here defensively.
Let's go. Sunday!
Working from the gun, Wentz. They dump off underneath to Ajayi. And brought down, but not before they're inside the 25. A gain of 11 and a first down.
There are a lot of tough routes to try and cover. When you see a runner come out of the backfield and run this angle route, looks like they're going to the flat, and then they put their foot in the ground and cut back sharply inside, not easily covered, and then when they catch it, good momentum built up by them as well.
And able to pick up the first. And he'll take it down here just shy of the 15 at the 16-yard line.
Seeing that play and understand just how tough it is to cover tight ends, especially the ones running around the NFL nowadays.
And he'll take it into the end zone for an Eagles touchdown. Jay Ajayi, a 16-yard touchdown run. And the Eagles add on to their lead.
I know we don't talk about it enough, but the intelligence level of the guys up front blocking, the offensive linemen, maybe the smartest guys in football overall. Add in a little bit of athleticism and a whole lot of toughness, you've got a lot to deal with, don't you?
That's why the guys in the backfield get them really nice Christmas gifts, right?
If they're smart, they do.
Elliott good with a PAT, and the lead is up to 8. Elliott now to kick this one away. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. And now out come the Jags. Bortles leads the Jags up 1st and 10 at their 25-yard line. Bortles. Eluding the pressure right. Toward the sideline, and look at that catch. Dragging the toes, and that's going to be a first down. Well done. He got 29 yards that time. So from Philadelphia territory now, here's a 1st and 10 at the 46. The pitch to Fournette. And he's going to be met at about the 43. Give him 3 on first down. It'll set up a 2nd and 7. Now Bortles throwing on 2nd down. He's going to fire one deep, middle of the field. And this is going to be intercepted. Picked off by Malcolm. So a minute 55 to go in the first half. We'll come back to Philadelphia after this.
Let's go, Greg, Greg. Shorty, shorty, shorty.
Wentz now on first down. Jaguar pressure and a Jaguar sack. Telvin Smith coming on the blitz. He gets him for a loss of 7.
I know there'll be a little bit of criticism there because they went right back to the air after the huge pickup and end up getting sacked. That's often a play that you make. You feel like you've got momentum on your side.
Unfortunately, the O-line failed to hold up to try to keep that momentum going. On second down, here's Wentz. Drops it off to Ajayi. And down he'll go at the 25. It's a pickup of 12, and that'll set up a third down.
I think the best offenses love to get the ball to their running backs in open space because they have the ability to make people miss, and they also have the ability to run over people. And if you do that throughout the game, after a while, they might just run through some of those tackles and go a long way.
Well, we saw him shed a nice tackle on that play. And incomplete. The contact made the ball roam free and brings up fourth down.
We've already seen him catch a few passes out of the backfield in the first half, unable to connect on that one.
Certainly seems like getting him the ball out of the passing game, though, is part of their game plan.
It certainly is because he catches it well, creates a mismatch. You're going to cover him with a linebacker, a corner, a safety. They feel like he can win every battle.
Here we go on fourth down with Wentz. Aguilar has it. He's at the 40, the 20. And this will get him all the way inside of Jacksonville's 10. Wow, first and goal, and defensively all they can do is shake their heads. Not only did they allow the conversion, but a big play as well. They'll try and run for it on first and goal. And he'll keep working toward that end zone as he's down to about the 2-yard line. Now before this second down play, we'll get whistles and a timeout as they'll stop the clock with 24 seconds to go in this first half. From the 2 now, second and goal. They'll come out in the pistol. They'll try to run with Ajayi. And this is not going to do it as he's stopped at the 2-yard line. And prior to this 3rd and 2 play, we're going to get a timeout called as the clock will stop with 20 seconds to go in the first half. Stonewalled on second down. Now let's see what they can do on 3rd and goal from the 2.
Don't go.
On play action, Wentz. And this is caught. Touchdown, Philadelphia. Carson Wentz with 2 first-half touchdown passes. Lead. And that'll give him a 2.